If you're interested in experimenting with Georgian cuisine and flavors at home, then this eggplant salad with a creamy walnut dressing and pomegranate seeds is a great place to start. Basically a deconstructed version of the typical Georgian eggplant and walnut rolls, I've thrown in a few techniques here that aren't necessarily typical in Georgia, but really do wonders to amplify the foundational flavors of the salad. So if you're after a delicious, easy to make, and uniquely flavored salad, this is a great recipe. And if you're new here, I'm Maggie. This is No Frills Kitchen, where I teach you how to cook with confidence with nothing fancy required.
The first step will be to toast your walnuts. Though not common with walnut dishes in Georgia, I can't even begin to tell you how much this elevates the nuttiness and complexity of this salad. So much so that I will always toast walnuts for other Georgian recipes like pikhali or satsivi going forward. To toast the walnuts, just add them to a baking tray and chuck them in a 180C 350F oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. Once the walnuts are toasted, go ahead and increase the oven temperature to 200C or 400F. While the oven is preheating, prep your eggplant by simply cutting it into thin slices. Think about the size that it's going to be easiest to eat. As mentioned previously, I do a few things in this recipe that aren't the typical way that a salad of this type would be prepared in Georgia. These things are roasting the eggplant rather than frying it, toasting the walnuts, and incorporating some lemon zest and juice in the dressing. Each of these steps, in my mind, make this salad really remarkable. Once you've cut the eggplant, add it to a parchment-lined baking sheet and drizzle with some sunflower oil, and season with salt and pepper. Roast the eggplant for about 30 minutes, tossing halfway through, or until it's really tender and golden in places. While the eggplant is roasting, make the dressing. The first step is to grind the walnuts. I like to do this in a food processor to make quick work of this. However, you can also chop them really finely with a knife and bash them in a bag with a rolling pin if you like. If you do this method, you're not going to get walnut pieces as small and uniform as typically desired in a dish like this, but it will do and it will still be really good. It also may even add a little bit more texture, which can be a good thing. Otherwise, I typically like to buzz them in a food processor until they reach the consistency of wet sand. Once you get them to the right texture, add them to a mixing bowl. To the walnuts, grate in a bit of lemon zest, which is not typical in Georgian food, but works really well here. Add a clove of garlic and add it in the trifecta of Georgian spices, which is blue fenugreek, dried marigold, and ground coriander seed. Also add in a touch of cayenne pepper for a bit of heat. Add a squeeze of lemon juice, this adds a lot of brightness, and drizzle in some cool water. Mix all of this to combine until it's homogeneous and thick, but still pourable, adding in more water as needed. Always add in less water than you think you'll need because you don't want the dressing to be too thin. You can always add, but you can't take away. Then prep the rest of your salad ingredients. All you need to do is slice a red onion and chop a bunch of fresh cilantro. Now in a large mixing bowl, add in your cooked eggplant, the red onion, your chopped cilantro, and plenty of pomegranate seed. Pour over the dressing and toss to combine. The salad is great served right away, or it keeps well in the fridge for several days. If you liked this recipe, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos, and let me know in the comments if there are any more Georgian recipes you'd like to see.